You would think they'd take the 5.763 seconds to put on a condom before they go in. Don't ask me how I know how precise that number is. So, our boys at Fickle and Fraud. I'm not gonna lie, every single time I see them, I just get a crack. It feels like every time I hear about them, they just make clowns of themselves more than they already were. Man, and I don't know how they do that, because at this point, it's actually just skill.
And every time you must come up with new names. I don't know, sorry, you just...
Hey, come on, don't lie. Fickle and Fraud is pretty good.
That is, it's nice.
Initially it was Fresh and Fraud, but Fickle and Fraud is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Fickle and Fraud is pretty good.
Anyway, so what happened with them?
Okay, so first off, I think I want to give like an introduction of who they actually are. So essentially, they are a podcast, really. They are just a men's red pill podcast, I guess. Even though I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what the red pill is anymore nowadays. It used to be just men's self-improvement. Now, the red pill is get as many as you can possibly get, make a shit ton of money at the compromise of your morality, and be a player.
So do you mean like the pimp lifestyle, or
Yo, that actually kind of summarizes it quite well, damn.
Oh.
I didn't think about that.
Sorry, just trying to, you know, navigate.
No, because red pill used to be self-improvement, and then nowadays it's just pimp improvement, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or, you know, as Andrew Tate would put it, pretty inspirational and motivational person.
That's a good one, actually. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one, isn't it? Any case, moving aside. So basically, that's what they are. But the thing is, this is the one thing that I don't like about Fresh and Fit's audience. They got known for trashing on women.
In this show, if I'm not allowed to talk.
You and your show.
Okay, get out of here.
I will get the you give. It's given you ain't get. Was 20-something years old.
Fantastic.
It
was actually 18. All right, you gotta go, man. You gotta go.
Right,
You gotta go. You're wild. So, all right, you gotta go.
Thank you guys.
And then to go to another level, she's not gonna be dressed. Let me. What?
No, because I don't like that example. What are you trying to say?
Martha,
Yo, chat. What do y'all want, man? Y'all want us to kick her off the show, or do you guys want her to stay? This chick, man, she's wild.
Is that rude?
This is ridiculous. I wasn't even like addressing her. I was using just a simple example, and she immediately made it personal. Ones of you guys want me to kick her out. Two of you guys want her to stay. It's up to y'all. Let the chat choose. She keeps interjecting and just talking. All right, so you gotta go.
Thank you guys. Thank you. It was a pleasure. I'll wait for that one to smoke so bad anyway.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Essentially. Because they brought women on podcast and they would just ridicule them. And I'm not gonna lie, they weren't bringing the most smart women.
Yeah.
They were bringing kind of dumb ones. Not really smart ones. Yeah. And whenever a smart one was brought, that woman would usually be able to clown Fresh and Fit fairly easily.
I'll tell
but
you they were
that usually doesn't happen.
So was it? Are you saying pretty much that it's the same argument against the whatever podcast? That they're just making young women look
honestly similar. This is why I said like the whatever podcast is pretty much like a copy paste of the Fresh and Fit podcast. Pretty much. Like same layout. Honestly, same layout.
Way more women though. Way more women.
In all fairness, like in the Fresh and Fit podcast, there are situations where there's a lot. There's a lot of women. So,
can I just ask, like, what was the point of most of them? And I'm not trying to disrespect them, but I just feel like
I am
more of the time, more of
Matrix attack 1 second. The usual.
And isn't it weird how every time we talk about the red pill, it happens?
Yeah, that's actually so true. Last time I can't remember, but we talked about like Tristan, and I think it happened. And
yeah.
On one of our first or like second videos that should happen. I just think it's comical every single time. But regardless, that's neither here nor there.
It is a fun occurrence, yes.
It is indeed.
So, what we were talking about, Fresh.
What I was talking about is the fact that basically Fresh and Fit, they bring women on the show, they trash them, they kick them out, and that's how they got their audience, in my opinion. They like to say that it's because of the self-improvement. Yes, I know. But like they like to say that they brought their fans because they have educational content and we help men self-improve. No. People don't know them for that.
Yeah.
And that's just cap in every sense of the word. Because like
people know them for clowning themselves. And more recently, just to quote this great channel, because Fresh impregnated Fit.
Post-editing Dan to explain this joke. The idea behind this comedic moment brought to you by yours truly Denis is that Fresh, the F guy of the Fresh&Fit podcast, has gotten a lady whose alias goes by Daisy Fit pregnant. The comedy is that Fit is also the name of Myron Gaines, implying homosexuality. Please give us subs. Fresh impregnated Fit. I'm not. That's a bar. That's probably one of the best bars. That was such a good one. Yeah. So you mean to tell me that Fresh got Fit pregnant?
Pretty much, yes. That was
That's
the whole
fantastic.
thing.
No, okay. So the long story short, I'll try to summarize the whole thing. This guy without a condom got a girl pregnant. Girl doesn't want to abort the baby. Fresh is now panicked. There you go. I summarized essentially the whole video in one thing.
Yes,
in
but
one 10-minute sitting.
There is one very important detail in my opinion. He has done that for a while. That is what has come out of this. Like, she's not the only woman he's done this with.
That is true. With didn't he say? I think it's like 4. He's done it with 4. Bro, wear a condom at this point, genuinely. Or just get the girls on birth control. What? Do whatever. Bro, get a vasectomy. Honestly, at this stage, if you want to like this, get a vasectomy.
Man,
I'm pretty sure there was a show at some point, and I haven't pretty covered the story, but there was a point where there was this one guy that was essentially just promoting vasectomies and saying that the fastest way to self-improve as a man is to get a vasectomy. Yo, all them red pillars, listen to the guy. You might learn a thing or two. Clearly, some of you will need it.
Yo, that is actually so sad.
It is, isn't
it? The fastest way to self-improve is so that you have no obstacles to surpass. That you have no hormone calling or whatever. And there you go, you can just do... Or repercussions to your actions. Or... etc, etc. This is wrong on so many levels. I don't know where to begin.
Get the snippet. You haven't heard about that story?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's literally.
I'm kind of glad I didn't.
The father of the red pill. He was giving some good advice, I suppose. But then one of them that was just like the fuck was get a vasectomy, which I'm like, or just wear a condom.
Yeah.
Is that too
you
hard?
cannot stop yourself, and you cannot think before you act. Just doesn't matter. Take the shortcut. Take the easy way.
Because I can't lie. If you're talking about men that self-improve and men that, you know, have a little bit of self-control, you would think they'd take the 5.763 seconds to put on a condom before they go in. Don't ask me how I know how precise that number is.
But it doesn't feel the same.
Okay. So
I know, right?
See, if you haven't watched the video, it gets worse and worse with everything I was hearing. First I was like, okay, he got a condom, so I guess that's bad.
Yeah. Okay, it's a serious...
It's inside them.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. That was like, okay, you're just asking for it at this stage.
And he does it on several occasions.
Yeah, at the very least, mother pull out.
Listen.
Is it that difficult?
Can I just say that there are hormonal checks where you can see at what stage of the cycle the woman is, and you can make sure that
I still wouldn't that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but I guess some people would. Man, some people do not care. Clearly. No, because that hormonal cycle, the hormonal cycle thing, sure, there's lower chances on non-fertile days and there's higher chances on fertile, but motherfucker, just keep the brain dead way of just put the rubber, put the sock, put the hat, put the beanie, whatever you want to call it, and just go in. Or
no worries after that.
Or just follow the actual based life trend, life whatever, and actually maybe think about making a family, just throwing it out there.
And you know what?
That would be an option.
This is a very good segue into the next point. For these red pillars that promote the family unit and the nuclear family and how America's been ruined because the nuclear family doesn't exist anymore, when they create the exact women that they complain about, you can't take them seriously.
I mean, yes, that's not what I was going after. Like, I was just thinking how hypocritical it is that, oh yes, nuclear family. Family is the core value of pretty much every country, every society, really. And then you yourself don't make a family. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they avoid the family. And it's just dumb. Like, these people are clowns, and they will forever be clowns, and I still don't understand. The thing that baffles me is, okay, they're clowns, whatever. How do people still follow them?
Oh,
that's my question. That's what boggles the mind.
Preach came up with an idea. They don't follow them because they're right. They follow them because it's entertaining. It's someone to... It's the easy kid to bully at school, you know? Just
actually, I'm gonna double down. I'm actually gonna double down. I think the type of people that watch Fresh and Fit are pretty much like the... I'm not gonna lie, low-key, like incel vibe. Like,
I don't
kind of
disagree.
like incels type beat. That's what it seems like, isn't it?
Obviously, I do not know, like, for sure. I cannot say that, oh yes, this is what the whole audience is. But,
no, because have you ever seen
but
the
the message
reactions
that
of
they
the
give
comments?
is that.
Have
No,
you
I
seen the
haven't, no. I
reactions
really
of
haven't read the comments.
like whenever the Fresh or Fit or like Myron basically, whenever Myron like kicks someone like a chick off the Fresh and Fit podcast, have you seen the way the comments like praise them like, yeah, you whore? Who, like, go and touch some grass. Honestly, touch some grass.
What?
Like, if someone has that time to like just comment some shit like, yeah, you whore, know your place. Like, if someone has the time to comment some shit like that, touch some grass.
Yeah.
Genuinely, touch some grass.
I know. I was thinking those were just like joke comments, you know? Like,
No. Legitimate.
Legitimate.
Yeah,
Jesus.
exactly. Which is why I'm just like, bro, touch some grass, go outside, do something, get some baby, get lucky, who knows? But do something, cause you ain't doing nothing with your life right now. And it's just going down the drain, getting wasted. Another soul sent by God just to rot in hell. How sad. That was poetic.
Yeah, that was sad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
But what are your thoughts on our boys Fresh and Fraud?
I mean, they're down the hill. At this point, they're just fighting to stay afloat. They're not swimming. They're just trying not to go absent from the YouTube community. Do they even make YouTube videos anymore? Aren't they like banned?
They do. It's just they get $0 from them. They make their money from the Rumble, but basically on YouTube they get cool.
Yeah, and there's like merchandise and such, like whatever.
Yeah, merchandise, and then Myron also has courses which,
Courses of what?
Courses of, I think, how to become like 1% man, some bullshit like that. You know, like the typical red pill course that actually you don't know the typical red pill course. But anyways, I'll tell you.
The
pretty much
room
like the how to the war room type beat. How to become 1%, how to get all these women. Meanwhile, he's on Sugar Daddy's side, by the way. Just throwing that out there. And that's not fake news, legit.
Wait, what? He's on a site where he registered as a sugar daddy?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro. I feel like right now what's going on is I'm just going down the iceberg, and you're just hearing more and more shit that's just making you think, what the f is this?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. So this guy is trying to teach people how to live life. Very interesting, enlightening. Yes.
Yep. This is the leader. This is the role model that some people follow. Let that sink in for a few seconds.
What happened with just following Jesus Christ? When did that go out of trend?
I mean, just about the same time that people decided, I want to feel superior, but I don't want to follow religion because then I can't casually. And I'm not gonna roll with that. I'm just gonna follow these guru leaders that are telling me to but also be on self-improvement. I think that's
I'm not one of
the
these sheeple. I'm not just one of the sheeple. I forgot what I was trying to say. Sorry, it was gone.
And you know what I think to me is one of the most comical things? One of the most comical things is like when the red pillars start talking about God. And I'm just like, bro, get God out of your disgusting f***ing mouth. You don't deserve to say his name. I don't even think I deserve to say his name because like I just admit that I'm not quite, you know, I'm not the typical good Christian, but I don't go around and like, yeah, I'm not a Puritan, but I don't go around and like say that, you know, you should follow God and
this is why this generation is fucked. I do believe that like people should follow God, yes, but I am by no means a saint, and I'll admit that in every single department.
Most of us aren't. Like
Yeah.
it's just that easy. Most of us aren't.
Most of us. But when you get on these podcasts and start talking about like, yeah, you guys, you should follow God. These women are godless. Get God out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That mouth has been in places that does not deserve to utter God's name. And I'll leave that to your imagination.
I think we pretty much covered it, man.
Absolutely.
Between the attack and this video, there isn't really much. Like, I wish I had words for what's going on right now, but
Fresh and Fraud, Fickle and Fraud. Like, comment, subscribe.
Au revoir.